All right, you guys, so we're going to be starting a new writing. We're going to be doing something called opinion writing. This is just a quick anchor chart to help you guys when you're doing your writing. It is attached to the assignment. So this is opinion writing, developing ideas with details and examples. What else can I say about that? And it just gives you some examples. You can use your feelings. How do I feel? How do other people feel? What caused the feelings? And it gave you some example of feelings. Sensations, so your five senses. What do I see or notice? What does it look like? What do I hear? What does it sound like? Does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What could I touch? Facts and experts. What do I know about this? What can I find out? What do experts say? Can I add real, true data? What evidence proves my point? Oops. Sorry. And then stories and details. Is there a story to tell? Do I have an experience with this? Who, when, what, why, where, and how? And can I add a detail? So this is what your pre-write's going to look like. So it just says opinion pre-write. Our topic that we're going to be using is what is the best pet to have and why. I put some examples you can choose from. You can obviously think of something else if you want a pet monkey or a pet cow or something like that. You could obviously choose another animal. I just gave you some suggestions. Then you're going to fill in your opinion, so which pet you think is going to be the best. Then we're going to create one reason, an example for that reason, a second reason, an example for that reason, and then all the way to 4. We are in our third quarter, so we do have to write 2 paragraphs. So we're going to be working on writing our 2 paragraphs with this writing for our first time. So we're going to start with my opinion. My opinion is that I'm going to put otters are best pet. Like I said, you can use any animal you want. So if you think a lion would be the best pet, you just have to be able to give me some reasons why and some examples why. I'm not using any of these ones up here because I feel like you guys are going to use them and I don't want to take your reasons. So I'm just going to do an otter. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to do is think of some reasons why you'd want that animal as a pet. So a first reason might be how they feel. So you might want to put, I might have otters have fur that is soft. So I can give an example of when that would matter to me. Oops. So my reason why is when I'm playing with the otter. Oops, let me change my font size because it's very big up here. Didn't mean to make it that big. Right. When I'm playing with the otter, I might want it to have soft fur so I can touch it and it won't be prickly or pointy or anything, because some, like, I don't like lizards because they're scaly, but you might like a lizard because it does feel that way. Another reason is want a small pet. So I might want a small pet. And if you want to look up the size, you can look up the size. So if I wanted to look up the size, I would just go to Google and type in average size of an otter. And it would tell me that an otter is usually about 3 feet long, which isn't that long. It's not very big. They are about 3 feet long. Right? I might want an animal that will be playful. Oops. And if you've ever been to the zoo or the aquarium or somewhere or watched any videos, you've probably seen a video of an otter playing around. They play in the pools. They play with ice. They play with toys. Even at the zoo, sometimes they have toys with them. I have seen otters playing in the pools and with different toys. So this time I use an example of something I have seen otters do before. Maybe I want a pet that will cuddle with me. I want a pet that will cuddle with me. So I know I've seen plenty of videos where otters cuddle with other otters, or they let humans hold them and pet them and lay with them. Otters with humans and other otters. All right. So I made up my reasons. I'm actually going to change this one. I'm going to say I want a pet with soft fur. All right. So I have my opinion. My opinion is that otters are the best pet. Then I have my first reason is I want a pet with soft fur. A reason why is when I'm playing with the otter, it would be best to have an animal that is soft to touch. And I might even want to add otters have soft fur that is brown or white, since I know the color of an otter. So if you're going to do a dog that you want, you might want to add that you know what color the dog's fur is. So that's just another one. You don't have to have just one example. So I have an example of the fur and an example of what I would do with the pet. So my next reason was I want a small pet. Otters are not very big. They are about 3 feet long. So I could even add something that I want to do with the pet. I would be able to hold the otter whenever I wanted. Since he's small enough, I'd be able to hold him. I wouldn't have to have him on a leash and walk him around. I could just pick him up. My third reason was I want an animal that is playful. Then I put that I have seen otters playing in the pools and with different toys. I'm going to put at the zoo, since that's where I saw them at. And I could even add a detail. I could buy my pet otter some really fun toys. And the next one, I want a pet that will cuddle with me. I have watched videos of otters cuddling with humans and other animals. If I want to add what I could do with the otter, all I would have to do is add, I could lay on the couch and watch TV while the otter cuddled with me. So this will easily help me make my 2 paragraphs because I have examples and I have some elaboration. So I have an example and then I have what I could do with the otter. So next we'll be working on our first drafts. When I review your pre-writes, I'll be looking for something similar. You should have an example, and if you want, you can also include what you could do with that pet. That way you have enough details to make your 2 paragraphs. If you have any questions when making your pre-write, please let me know. You can send me a message on Dojo and let me know.